Welcome back to the Review Scout, the channel where we break down the latest digital tools, software, and online business opportunities to help you decide what's actually worth your time and money. If you're someone who spends hours doing repetitive online work, whether that's researching, collecting leads, posting content, filling forms, or managing client projects, then today's review might be one of the most interesting AI tools you've seen this year. Today, we're taking a look at BrowserAgent, an AI-powered browser automation tool that's designed to do real work inside a web browser instead of simply giving you suggestions. Over the past few months, we've seen an explosion of AI assistants. Most of them are great at answering questions or generating text, but when it comes to actually completing tasks online, they still expect you to do most of the clicking, copying, searching, and organizing yourself. BrowserAgent takes a different approach. Instead of stopping after giving you instructions, it actually opens a browser, visits websites, clicks buttons, types information, collects data, fills forms, organizes results, and completes tasks that would normally require direct involvement. That's the biggest difference I noticed while looking into this software. Imagine you're trying to build a list of businesses for outreach. Normally you'd open Google, search business after business, copy contact information into a spreadsheet, verify email addresses, organize everything, and repeat the process dozens or even hundreds of times. It's repetitive, time-consuming, and honestly not the best use of your day. With BrowserAgent, the idea is that you simply describe what you want in plain English, and the software begins performing those browser actions automatically. It searches websites, gathers business information, collects contact details, organizes everything into a structured list, and prepares it for you to use. That alone could save a huge amount of time for freelancers, agency owners, affiliate marketers, and anyone doing lead generation. Another feature that caught my attention is personalized outreach. Instead of producing a generic email template, BrowserAgent is designed to research the business first, understand its context, create a personalized message, enter the information into the appropriate fields, and prepare the outreach process. If you ever spend hours writing similar emails over and over again, you can immediately understand why this could be valuable. But it doesn't stop there. One thing I like about this tool is that it isn't limited to just lead generation. It can also assist with market research, collecting online information, publishing content, filling online forms, organizing files, and handling many of those repetitive browser-based activities that quietly consume several hours every week. From what I've seen, BrowserAgent works in a very straightforward way. First, you simply tell it what tasks you want completed. You can type something as simple as finding businesses in a specific city, researching competitors, or publishing content across different platforms. Then it opens a real browser session and starts working. It clicks, scrolls, types, navigates between pages, gathers information, and completes the process much like a human user would. While that's happening, you don't have to sit there watching every click. The task continues running, and once it's finished, the results are delivered in an organized format that's ready to use. One aspect I appreciate is that the software also provides transparency. Instead of wondering whether your automation is actually doing anything, you can view its progress and even monitor the browser activity while it's working. For people managing client projects, that extra visibility could be reassuring because you can verify exactly what's happening throughout the task. Another interesting point is the wide variety of built-in missions available, rather than forcing users to build complicated workflows from scratch. BrowserAgent includes ready-made automations for lead generation, competitor research, social media management, SEO-related work, job applications, outreach campaigns, research projects, and many other online business activities. That means beginners don't necessarily need technical experience before getting started. Another feature that deserves attention is how flexible BrowserAgent appears to be. It's not locked into one specific use case. Whether you're an affiliate marketer, a local marketing agency owner, an SEO freelancer, an e-commerce seller, a content creator, or even someone running multiple client accounts. There are plenty of ways this software could fit into your daily workflow. For example, if you're constantly researching competitors, BrowserAgent can help collect pricing information, analyze competitors' content strategies, and gather useful market data much faster than doing everything manually. Instead of opening 20 browser tabs and jumping back and forth between websites, the AI handles the browsing while you focus on making decisions based on the information it collects. Content creators may also find value here. Managing multiple social media accounts can become overwhelming, especially if you're posting consistently across different platforms. BrowserAgent includes automation for publishing content, scheduling certain tasks, and handling repetitive online actions that usually eat up valuable time. Instead of spending your morning logging into several websites individually, the software is designed to take care of much of that routine work for you. One thing I found particularly interesting is that the software works with plain English commands. You don't need programming knowledge or complex automation skills. You simply describe the task the way you would explain it to another person. That lowers the learning curve considerably, especially for beginners who have never used automation software before. I also like that it doesn't require you to rebuild everything every time. There are dozens of ready-made missions covering areas like lead generation, social media automation, competitor analysis, e-commerce research, outreach, SEO, form automation, and ongoing research tasks. For someone starting from scratch, having those templates already available could save quite a bit of setup time. Another practical feature is scheduling. Let's say you want certain research tasks to run every morning or every week. Instead of remembering to do them manually, BrowserAgent can automatically run those jobs based on a schedule. That means you could start your day with fresh reports, updated lead lists, or newly collected market information already waiting for you. The reporting system also looks useful. Rather than dumping raw information into a messy document, BrowserAgent organizes results into structured tables, spreadsheets, or reports that are much easier to review or share with clients. If you've ever spent extra time cleaning data before sending it to a customer, you'll understand why this matters. I also appreciate the emphasis on transparency. The software provides activity logs showing the actions it performed, and it can display the browser session while it's running. That makes it easier to verify the work, troubleshoot issues if needed, and even demonstrate completed tasks to clients. Security is another area worth mentioning. Since browser automation often involves logging into websites, BrowserAgent includes encrypted credential management and browser profiles, so users don't have to repeatedly enter login details for every task. Of course, as with any online software, it's always a good idea to follow standard security practices and only automate accounts you trust. One of the strongest selling points is the pricing model. Many browser automation platforms charge recurring monthly subscriptions, which can become expensive over time. BrowserAgent is positioned as a one-time purchase with commercial rights included during the launch period, making it especially attractive for freelancers and agencies that want to provide automation services to clients without adding another monthly bill. Overall, I think BrowserAgent is targeting a real problem. Most people don't actually need another AI chatbot. What they need is something that reduces repetitive work and gives them back hours every week. If BrowserAgent performs as demonstrated, it has the potential to become a valuable productivity tool for marketers, freelancers, agencies, business owners, and anyone who spends a large part of the day working inside a web browser. Of course, no software is perfect, and I always recommend taking a close look at the features, checking whether they match your own workflow, and making sure it solves problems you actually face. Automation tools are most valuable when they save you time on tasks you perform regularly. If BrowserAgent sounds like something you'd like to explore further, I've placed the official link in the description below. You can check the latest pricing, available bonuses, and see whether it's the right fit for your business. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Review Scout, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest reviews of AI tools, software launches, and online business opportunities. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.